All right, we're looking at monocot and dicot branch roots. Okay, first thing, or what, not first thing, but one thing you'd have to be able to do, in all probability, on your lab test is recognize whether you're looking at a monocot or dicot. Which is this? It is what? Monocot. How do we know? No central cylinder. Instead, what's at the center? What kind of tissue is this? That's right. Most abundant tissue in plants called parenchyma. What do we call this region of inner parenchyma? That's right, the pith. Let's take a closer look. And so, wow, now we see the pith more clearly. What are these big cells here, these big guys? Xylem. In between xylem, there are patches of what? Phloem. And here we have the endodermis and the pericycle. And so I believe that's the endodermis there. It's a little hard to tell. But anyway, we do know that this branch root is developing from which tissue layer? It's developing from the pericycle. Let's take a closer look at this little branch root. What would you call this area right out here at the very end? You call that the what? The root cap. What about this region in here? You call that what? You'd call it the what? The apical meristem. In fact, as you can see, uh, cells undergoing mitosis right here, right in front of our very eyes. All right. Here's another specimen. I guess if the other one was monocot, this one must be what? Dicot. But how can you tell anyway? It's got a central cylinder. Fact is, you can see these xylem ridges here, and here's a branch root developing between the xylem ridges or outside the xylem ridges. That's right, outside the xylem ridges. Absolutely. And so here we are a little closer to the middle. You see those xylem ridges. We don't, for some reason, the xylem doesn't show up right here in the very middle. But here's our branch root. We could ask the same things about it. What's this outside layer out here? The what? The root cap. What is this region right here? This is the apical meristem. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's it. Now one more. We see the base of the branch root, and we know, we just absolutely are certain it's developing from what tissue layer? One more time, the pericycle. Okay, I think that's it, ladies and gentlemen.